Hey guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have my beautiful friend Robin here. We created this gorgeous classic red lip for you. I hope you enjoy it and give us some love. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram as well. Thank you. Prepping skin before makeup like always. For me, it is a must step in every makeup. You always give the skin a lot of love before you start the makeup, and it's gonna give you the result that you want. And I use face cream from Barbara Sturm. She's a German dermatologist. She has amazing skincare line, and I just love it. And again, always very generous with the moisturizer. Even you do a very matte look, it's better to just hydrate the skin really well, and then you blot off what you don't need. But the skin needs to be very well prepped before makeup. Put some on the neck. I always prep the lips again before makeup. Always. I use this foundation brush, and what I'm doing, I'm just take away all the extra moisture, and I think I just blend it right out. That's another way if you don't want the skin too shiny, is also just use the sponge or the kabuki brush and to take all the extra moisturizer off before you put foundation on. For foundation, I'm using a liquid foundation from Ecotools and just keep rubbing a nice and radiant, luminous skin. And this is the brush I used for the first time today, and I actually like it. I used to use the dry sponge that you can see, the big sponge that I use, but I want to try something different for you guys today. Robin have amazing skin, so I just use a little concealer.
So what do you think is the most important makeup product if you can pick one? Because I always say it's concealer.
For me, yeah, I think it's concealer is not the most important, but I think it's like the best way for people to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think a little concealer gonna make them feel more confident, easier. Just so you guys know that the concealer, when I put dab on, it looked a lot darker in her skin. It's just because in the way the formulation is, when you work it out, you just have to blend it out, and it's perfectly the same as her skin. What I'm using right now is a radiant powder from Shiseido. They have two different loose powder. It's very, very, very light. As you can see, I only powder mostly around the T-zone and the eye area. For the look today, I'm doing on Robin. I want to do the beautiful orangey lips color and very subtle eye. I think it's very classic. And I'm not going to do any contour or anything like that. And what I'm doing right now, really keep a little bronzer all around the face to define more her feature and her jaw and everything. For Robin, she have incredible full brown. I just want to fill in area here to extend a little thicker on the upper part. Basically just a little stroke. And the key is always trying to get the shade not matching exactly the eyebrow color. I always try to get the shade a tiny bit lighter. I think it's always a lot more softer. For Robin eyebrow, naturally I would fill in a tiny bit right here. And then you finish the eyebrow. For the eye, even though we're gonna do a lip focus, I still want a little lifted on the corner of the eye. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a long wear eyeliner, tiny bit on the corner, really close to the lash line, and you just use a smudging brush, blend it out. And I know it's looked very little, but it does give a subtle lift on the eye. I just use on a little bit on the corner. I think that naturally gives rubbing a little lift on the eye. And what I'm gonna do now, look now, I would do a little more tight lining on the lash line, just a little bit. This way, let's keep a little more depth. And I think this look, I'm sure any woman can do it because it's pretty straightforward. You know, the line on the corner and then you blend it out. You can use a Q-tip to blend it out. Or what I'm using right now is smudging brush. A lot of look I do for red carpet. I mean, it is a little more complicated. So I have to try to figure out what's a good balance that I can create a look so people can duplicate at home, but it's something I'm trying to figure it out. I asked the question on the other post the other day, like what look they want to see. But a lot of time I would do on the video, but then people are gonna say, I don't think I can do that. And the whole point for me is I want to do the look. People can look at it and say, okay, I can try to recreate that, and I think I can.
Yeah.
And you can see right now, I think it's just like the eyeshadow, I think look amazing like that. For eyeshadow, I'm using a small fluffy brush. I'm going to keep cream eyeshadow mainly on the crease area. This brand is all natural, raw vegan brand. They have beautiful cream shadow, highlighter, all the cream products. Rosemary, she's also an incredible makeup artist. And I think this is a perfect product for people using every day. It's easy to use. I'm using the same brush and same shadow. I'm just keep a little bit on the bottom lash line. For me, I always want to give a love on the bottom lash line as well because it defines the eye shape. And I don't like to leave the eye so bare. I barely ever put like a highlighter here, very rarely. I usually use the same color. The corner of the eye naturally gonna give you that highlight. When you put too much of the highlight in the corner there, it shortens the eye shape and I don't love it. I like the eye always long, elongate. Curl the lashes before the mascara. For mascara, I'm just gonna give one coat. I always like to gel the eyebrow up a little bit. I'm also use another product from RMS. This is a luminizer palette they have. They are very beautiful. I love all the model always have on their kit and they always play with this.
So you also do a lot of red carpet. What do you think is the biggest difference between doing makeup for red carpet and a shooting?
Shooting is a control environment. So basically, you look at the light and you figure out the makeup. And if the makeup doesn't look great under the light, you can change it. Or you can change the light. So you have full control. But the red carpet, you don't have that control. Even you do a gorgeous makeup with a flash can kill everything, you know?
That's true.
And a little shadow there, here, and there is killing everything. And for the blush look today, I'm trying to keep more creamy, dewy, because the lip is quite intense. I think it's nice to keep the blush more subtle. I generally love a lot of blush. If you don't, then you can always adjust with the foundation brush and you just blend it out. I designed the lips is this color. It's the lip liner from Smashbox. And the lipstick is a brand that I discovered from Vietnam. I think you can order online, and you can also buy them at the store here. I think online they also sell somewhere in California. I think it's on the website they have it, but they have a beautiful matte texture. I usually do lip liner after, so I'm gonna do a little first. I'm using a lip liner with similar shade, just tracing the shape. Robin asked off camera to me something quite interesting. That is it normal to do lip liner after and before lipstick? And I told her, I think depends on the formulation. For me, I like to use lip liner after if I use more matte lipstick or a liquid lipstick. In cream, you see, then I use the lip liner first. Just trace along the lip shape that you prefer, and Q-tip is your best friend. Sometimes you may need to use a little bit of the concealer on a concealer brush if you want to clean up anything. To finish the look, I always go back again with the bronzer to warm up on the face if I think she needed more. If not, you don't have to, but I think it's a little more, I think it's nice. This is the final look. I hope you like it. If you do, please give us some love, give us a thumb up, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.